Hello friends. Obviously, lower cost is not associated with lower maintenance costs, and this is especially true for powertrains. They belong to the M96 family, the same liquid-cooled one that went to the first 911. And unfortunately, the engines in Boxsters are not very hardy and, as a rule, can withstand 200 to 250,000 kilometers. This is especially true for versions with a volume of 2.7 and 3.2 liters. But this does not mean that the 2.5-liter engine will allow you to relax. To make matters worse, the engines don't show any telltale symptoms, like they don't start eating a lot of oil before they leave. Access to the powertrains is better than in the 911, but to change the timing chain, the engine must be removed, and this has to be done after 120 to 130,000 kilometers. To extend the life of the motor, experts recommend changing the liners for high mileage. If disturbing sounds begin to be heard in the crankshaft area, then it's definitely not worth pulling with the repair. A possible overhaul will be very expensive, especially if you have to renew the crankshaft. Still, very often, the crankshaft oil seals flow, and the ignition coils fail. A cooling system pump and a leaky expansion tank may also require attention. It should be remembered that these are the first Porsche 6-cylinder Boxsters without a dry sump lubrication system. Due to the peculiarities of such a scheme, lubrication problems may arise during races on the track. Boxes are more durable, although sometimes the synchronizers of the second gear of the manual transmission fail. Hard clutch operation means that the linings are worn out. Mechanics believe that problems with intermediate shaft bearings, IMS, are far-fetched. Tiptronic automatic transmissions are much more stable, but admittedly they are quite slow. Suspension components are of medium strength. The weak link is the aluminum levers. Finding any decent quality substitutes is quite difficult. The attachment points for the rear control arms are located in the engine support structure. The body of the 986 is much more rigid than the 911, 996 convertible, and is very well protected from corrosion. Aluminum pull rods of the door handles often break. Porsche does not provide for repairs. You can install a used handle, which will significantly reduce costs. During the inspection of the car, you should pay attention to the roof lining. It is wiped in the central part and on the sides. Another common problem is broken plastic rod retainers. Even small roof leaks and clogged drains can have serious consequences. A low-lying ECU may be in the water, which means you will have to spend money on a new unit, its programming, and keys. Beware of cars after an accident. A blow to the front in many cases leads to problems with the geometry setting. The tolerance angles in the front suspension are very small, therefore if the spars were damaged, then it is better not to consider such an instance at all. Docking in the central or rear part often affects the operation of the transmission and convertible roof. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.